I am joined today by my co-host, Tyler, Mr. Tyler B. Free,
You
aka
dig?
Outlaw, aka Always Living on the Edge. How you
All
doing
that.
today? How you doing today, buddy?
Man, cooling, both on the road, getting to it. Life is good, man. Summer right around the corner,
Yes, sir.
you know.
Look, for a second, I was like, how do I flip the camera around? But I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna mess with this.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep rocking how we rocking. But on today's podcast, like many of those listeners out there that are ready to receive the message, some of you will act as if this is not how the truth is, but this is just the cold hard truth. It doesn't matter what you do for sure will eventually get that elusive instant amnesia. I don't know where it comes from. It's a sickness, a disease really, and it's breaking up a lot of happy homes. Oh, for real, cause just imagine, bro. You really, you put your hard working ethic in a full effect. Change a light, put in a house, you know, put in a new whip. You done change the game.
Right.
But that, like, just because you did something back in the day, doesn't mean that's gonna save you 10 years from then or 5 years from then. Or shit, some bitches even a month or two. Like it's really ridiculous. But I guess you could look at it also too from like one of those standpoints. I'll play devil's advocate. She could be looking at the game like, okay, I done got a lot of this nigga. I could turn back and just, fade in the back, ghost the nigga and then whatever. Or I can keep pushing for more and see how far I can get, see how much I can get. Like that could be it. Where she just, oh, let me just play the boss bitch role, get this nigga up out my face and on to the next. That's potentially a
Right.
real thing. I mean, what you think?
I mean, say that last part again.
So it's kind of like I want to say they got the idea in their mind that I'm all right. Think of it like the casino effect, right? Boom, you're
Uh-huh.
up big, you've been winning, your luck can only go so far. So what do? The smart move is you pull your chips from the table, you'll get up and you'll leave. You cash your chips in, get what you got, and that's that.
Right.
Oh, and but then you got some that'll, they get greedy. They go for the big swing, go for the ring, this, that, the third, and then let's say she does make that big shot, right? Or she convinces buddy to do it. Now you gotta look at it like this, right? And this ain't nothing against marriage. Like, I do potentially see myself headed that way someday. But for those of y'all out there that's dealing with a succubus, a soul, a soul sucker, a eater, if you will, you gotta really you gotta really look into these things, man. But yeah, like I said, she goes to the big swing, boom, got you for kids in a house and some more shit. Now she gonna take you to the justice system, the court,
Yeah.
and then that's when things really spice up because the justice system don't really look out for you if you're a male. So
At
that's for
all.
any of y'all out there. That's for any of y'all out there. If y'all listening, if it's coming down to the justice system, might as well chalk that L up. You can fight like hell, you can, and
Cash
I
your chips.
encourage it. What you say, bro?
I said cash your chips in.
Yeah, just cash your chips in. You did what you wanted. You came for what you came for. You conquered. Don't stay too cooped up. In the cookies and ice cream. You feel me? Because
No, for real.
it's only so long before she break out them Brussels sprouts, some shit you don't like. I'm for real. Like, and
You
I
know.
don't mean the good Brussels sprouts, the ones that have like nutritional benefits. I'm talking about the ones where like every time you take a bite, nigga, you just you grimacing. And you can taste it a little bit after when you burp. Like just a little bit.
Yeah, one of those them aftertaste Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, yeah. But in
But
all
yeah,
honesty though, honestly, I think we're doomed. And I mean that like in the most serious way. It's just it's the way life is going. And who knows, maybe the end of the days is actually really soon.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of anarchy going on. It's a lot of chaos going on. It's a lot of conspiracy going on. I mean, I think what we're definitely it's weird though. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Like I feel like we're more disconnected than ever before, but then at the same time we're more connected than ever before because social media. You could talk to somebody from New Zealand, Australia, no matter how far they are, you could talk to them, and y'all could develop a relationship and actually become friends and meet up one day. That's the kind of world we live in now. But at the same time, we disconnected because of social media. Because of social media, I feel like a lot of people are like socially awkward. Like we're making socially awkward humans that don't really know how to communicate, that don't really know like social cues, just basic like social things that like most people would consider unacceptable. I feel like a lot of people are missing out on those kind of things because of social media. Like, yeah, you're able to connect with whoever, whenever, at a click of a button, but at the same time, it's a disconnect. You know, even with text messages, it's a disconnect in text messages because you can't really feel the emotion of the person, the tone of the person. You could try, but you might take it the wrong way. It's a text message. Even with emojis, it still doesn't give the emotional effect as face-to-face communication. You know what I mean? So it's like we're connected, but it's like we're all connected through a screen, really.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm gonna say the same thing you did, just flip it a little bit. I believe we're I believe we're more disconnected, you know, than ever in history when it comes to like other human interactions, but we're more accessible.
Definitely.
So like you said, it's a you like you said, you can reach somebody all the way in New Zealand or wherever, make a friendship, whatever, and even possibly meet up with this person someday. And if it is opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you're into, you could potentially foster a very interesting relationship at a distance, right? That's possible.
Right.
But at the same time, we got so much, that you can see outside the world from inside our world. That you got people like you got women thinking, oh, I'm gonna just go fly to a different country and find a man. That's not how that works. Like for the
At all.
guy, it works that way. It does. Just because
Right.
the roles are different. Like you going over there trying to dominate. Nah, baby, them niggas they smacking them. They smacking them quick in a hurry, like without a second thought. You're not doing what? You're not handling what is the wife? Whoopsh, whoopsh. Yeah, I think I'm playing. Them Africans don't play. Them
At all.
Europeans don't play. The niggas in America goofy. That's why y'all had y'all way with them. But niggas outside these walls ain't going. There's very few of us here that's willing to play the game the correct way. You feel me? Some niggas trying to take the skip and a hop like a bitch to the top. That's not
Every
how.
time.
That's not how this works, bro. Most kings in his life, actually, life works like the game of chess, bro.
Exactly like the game of chess. And some is playing checkers. Some niggas is playing. They ain't even playing chess. Some niggas is playing tic tac toe. Some niggas is playing connect four. You know what I mean?
I got you. Some niggas out here playing Go Fish, asking
Dead
niggas.
ass.
Listen. I ain't finished. Asking niggas if they got it. Do you got $5? Do you got $100? Did you see what I'm saying? That's how niggas is playing the
Hell yeah.
game.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Versus get out here
But
on
they
that Monopoly shit. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say Monopoly too, but I was just gonna say going back to the goldfish shit. Yeah, these niggas be asking, you got $5, you got a car, you got this, but they cheating though, because the goldfish you gotta have the cards you asking for. These niggas don't even got what they be asking for.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I ain't know that rule of goldfish. I ain't played it so long.
Yeah, goldfish. If you like, oh, do you got a king? You gotta have a king, so that way you pair it together and then you put it down, and it's like whoever ends up with no cards wins. So you pair them. But if you ain't got no pair, that shit don't count.
Facts. Okay. But yeah, I look at life like it's a video game, honestly, bro. The more skills you obtain, the more XP you get. The more XP you get, the better quality of life you can run. Like in GTA,
Right. Or the
starting
Sims, a game like
or
that.
or the Sims. And the thing is, people don't take the time to try and cultivate a life. What they do is they see everything they could want and desire on these screens, and assume somebody's just gonna put it in front of them. Like they don't have to put no work, no effort. Some niggas is scamming, whatever. You know,
They just go manifest the shit.
yeah. And my thing is like, find something you kind of interested in. You ain't even gotta be really super interested, just kinda, and just really
Right.
like grow it. Cause like me personally, uh, you know, starting life off, you don't have a camera, right? You don't have like editing software. You don't have no equipment, none of that. But as time goes on, right, you start to learn what the camera can do, and then after a while, you like, okay, if they can make that happen, I can make something shake, right? Go acquire the camera, right? That's gonna cost you something, right? That's gonna cost you money. How you get money? Money is no more than just a physical representation of your energy output into the world, right?
Right.
So the bigger the output of energy, right? The larger the sum. Or like, let's say not even that. It's like the grade of the energy, because you only have to put a lot into it. Because like, let's say, boom, you got a truck, right? It runs on diesel, but I got this Lamborghini, right? And it runs off premium. That premium shit. I'm gonna pay more for the gas that goes in my car, even though I'm gonna pay less, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still driving the more premium whip though.
Right.
Even though I didn't put that much, you know, that much energy out there. At the same time, it was the quality of it, and that's why, like, I guess when people like are always making moves and actions, they're thinking like, oh, I'm spending all this time and this energy here, but like that's low. That's that lower level energy you fucking with. Like, you over here talking about you working all these hours at McDonald's. And yes, that is still a valuable job to society. If you want some real money, you got to go somewhere where your grade of energy is higher, or valued at a higher level.
Right.
But people want to look past the simple shit, and they want to just, I want to skip to the riches, the success, or I want to already have it. And then like a lot of people, expect the world to give it to them. And just like with that whole goldfish analogy, niggas be mad when you ain't got it. Like you just supposed to have it.
Right. Or they think you got it and you don't got it, and then they think you lying about having it. They think you
Bro.
being stingy with it, type shit. But that's the truth, though. A lot of people want to skip the steps. I posted a video the other day. It's like that viral video of that homeless dude, and he's like, I don't know where they. He's like, everybody in a hurry. I don't know where they going, but when they get there, they're gonna be sorry. And he was like, we all basically in a rush to get to like that mountaintop, that metaphorical paradise place in our minds that we feel like, okay, I made it. And it's like when we get there, it's gonna be like, damn, I'm here now. Now what? Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like bittersweet, and you gonna really appreciate like the journey that it took to get there. It wasn't about the destination. It was about all the shit that a nigga had to go through just to get to that destination. Like that's the fun part. It's not fun really when once you make it there already. You know what I mean? Like it's not really fun once you make it past the finish line. It's fun getting to the finish line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of people don't see it that way though, man. They see the work before the finishes that's hard and it's tedious and it's boring and it's exhausting and it's just people are quicker to like tell you, you know, it's hard than just to like actually go through something because in reality, both both versions is hard. The version where you lose the weight is hard. The version where you keep the weight is hard. The version
Right.
where you stay broke is hard. The version where you get a bag is hard. Like it's, you just gotta choose your hard because a lot of people they're more interested in false. I would say more people are more interested in false wins than actual wins.
Right. Especially with social media, people are definitely more interested in something that looks like they're winning than to actually be winning.
Facts.
Like people want to look like they're doing something versus actually doing something.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
that's what I feel like 70% of the people who rap, that's what they do. You're not rapping because you're trying to be successful and like winning rapping and you know what I mean? Actually have some
yeah.
success and things like that. You're rapping because you don't got nothing else to do. You ain't doing shit. But rapping makes it look like on social media that you're doing something, but you're not really doing nothing for real. It goes the same with
Uh,
clothing brands. I think a lot of clothing brands are like that too. Like, oh, damn, I ain't got nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Fuck it. Let me just start a clothing brand. You know what I mean? So that way it looks like I got some motion. But really, you don't got no motion. You're not, you just slapping a logo on a t shirt. That's not no motion.
true.
Shoot, the
But
church do that. The high school do that. They slap their logo on a t shirt. Shit.
I would say like if it comes like you know with you having your own brand and you know me having my own brand,
Mm,
like once you start something off though, like that energy to get it going and get you know see the wheels turning and going to the you know going online finding a graphic designer that you know can capture your vision and then going into the world and finding somebody that's willing to you know work with you you know give you a reasonable price for a starter per shirt type shit. So like, I can see I can see where you're coming from, and I also can see like where the beginner when you at the start you're good. Like at the start it's new, it's fresh, whatever. But if you're letting a bunch of time go by and as time keeps, you know, passing and you're not doing anything with it, like like right now I know my shit got motion. I know it do. Like I'll be at random places, people see me in it, and they be like, oh, what's that? Where can I get it? Right? And I do have to put more effort towards it, but that's you know, the goal is to knock more of my debt off. That way I can like, you know, just lock in and like focus on it.
right.
But I get what you're saying. Like there are definitely some half asses. I would probably say it. Like you know they got half the job done by creating the logo, the t-shirts, whatever. The other half is like marketing and you know getting out there and like
The
making the brand
branding of it.
known. Yeah, the biggest part, and like that's what I'm saying. Like people like they want to half-ass shit.
Yeah. It just to look like, just to appear to the public or their public that they're doing something because that's the thing. Most people aren't doing anything but working a job, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with working a job. But when people see you doing something other than working a job, it looks like to them it looks like you're doing something spectacular. So to these people who do it half-ass, in their mind they're like, shit, I look like I'm doing something spectacular to everybody else, even though I'm really not doing it for real. But it looks like I'm doing it because they're working a job. That's all they do is work a job. And they might have had an idea of doing something, but they haven't started it yet. So because I look like I'm doing something, it's gonna look spectacular to them.
That's true. My thing is I don't even bring my shit up. Like if somebody's, you know, you see the shirt, you ask about it, I'll tell you. But until I'm fully in motion again, we keeping that on like on the low ski. Anybody that heard that, you know, we got future drops coming, future drops, Future Weird Phobia drops. Future Weird Phobia drops. Future Outlaw drops. Future Daily Faxx drops. We got a lot of drops coming for y'all. So y'all, you know, I hope y'all ready for that. We're gonna do our best with making shit affordable too for all you youngsters out there that want to rock it.
We got to get some Daily Facts T-shirts too,
That's what I'm
or
saying. That's
something.
what merch. T-shirts would
You
definitely
know
be
me, the
first,
Facts merch, T-shirts, hoodies, etc., etc.
or we could make hoodies first. Whatever y'all want, just like put it in the comments if y'all like. If y'all want hoodies first, y'all want T-shirts first, let us know. That way we can have this
Or
ready for
hats,
pre-order or hats. Like
whatever the case may be.
we'll see. We'll see when we get there. All right. So you said you heard about the Orange County?
Yep, Orange County, man, OC.
Got some work going. Setting up a show. What you got?
Hell yeah. So this dude that I'm cool with, he's I guess he's like the set designer or like stylist. So he's on like movie and TV show sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And basically he dresses all the actors. So he hit me up and was like, "Hey bro, I'm on this new movie set. It's about to be dropping. It's about to be on Netflix this year. And I'm in charge of the wardrobe. You know, could you give me a couple outlaw pieces that I could put on the actors? Blase, blase." So I was like, "Hell yeah, nigga! To just tell me what you need." And so he told me like what stuff he likes. So I'm bringing the stuff down. About to be on the movie set for a little bit, and then yeah, that's pretty much what I'm coming to LA for right now, is just to get this stuff to him. Then I'm back in Vegas because I got my next show Sunday. So a lot of motion, a lot of things moving. You know,
I hear you, bro. Nigga, they got a sheriff and a Dodge Challenger, nigga. I swear to God, this nigga was in green. I could barely see his ass.
you said a
I'm,
sheriff and a Dodge Challenger.
nigga, they doing it different out here. I'm still looking for that nigga just in case he behind me, but right now I don't see nobody. Plus, I'm pretty sure if he'd have put on his lights by now, all these cars would have got his fucking way.
He
But
over there clean.
bro, it was like the nigga was in like olive green sheriff car, bro. I was like, damn, that's a good play. And then like the grass around him kind of like let it merge in a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay. But as I was passing around the left of that bitch, it said sheriff. I was like, oh no,
Fast.
bro, what? I just went to the what's the name? Got my pistol permit the other day,
Oh, so you good now, huh?
bro. I'm good everywhere I go. Just about 32 states.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you pretty much good. The whole damn country.
Where I'm at right now, I'm good everywhere. Georgia, Florida,
Texas.
Texas, Alabama. I think I'm good in Louisiana. I gotta look at the paperwork again, but it was like 32 states, and I was like 32. I'm good wherever I go, blood. And I got like the lifetime deal, so it's like every 5 years I gotta go in and like just show I'm an upstanding citizen. But they'll
Yeah,
just renew my shit. So that means at 10 years I'll be getting over because it's like 150 for every 5. So I just went ahead and paid 3 for the whole lifetime.
that makes sense.
It makes the most sense. I was like, why don't people just get the lifetime and call it a day? You never have to worry about this again. And then I like the process though. 'Cause you just literally walk in, type in something on an iPad, leave out a day later. They're like, okay, it's approved. Come back, spend the money. They print you the license right there. Boom, it's in your wallet. California can never
Say
with
that
that
last
type of
word.
look.
Last word again.
All I'm saying, like, basically after you take the test on the, I mean you apply, you don't take a test. As soon as they get your background check back cleared, you come in the next day, you pay for it, boom, get your license in hand that day. A plastic card. I was like, California can never handle this level of efficiency. Cause what,
Yeah, they stay on bullshit.
bro? That whole 10 day, you can't. You gotta wait 10 days or like 200 something hours before you can buy a gun. Is crazy. Cause I'm like, bro, if I could, I don't know about you, but let's say I was really in the heat of passion, or like I'm in that moment, man, I could cool out for 10 days
Right.
because that's not stopping nothing. I can see if you was like 6 months, Nick can't be mad for 6 months. 6 months is a long time to be like waiting. But yeah, it was pretty quick, and I was like, bro. And Cali also with getting your CCW, you gotta wait. Like there's a waiting list, a line, and it's just like all the way into the next year. And I'm like, it don't even matter if you get it for real, because California is on bullshit when it comes to gun laws anyway.
No, for real. That's why I like, well, that shit. You might as well not even have a gun in Cali.
Nah, it's still useful. Don't get me wrong, it's still useful. It's just the legality after is like what the part that'll get you tripped up at if you don't have like
It's,
a good
it's the
solid.
semantics in it. That's what I mean. It's the semantics, like the little intricacies of whatever happened in the incident. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it got to be
man.
the perfect situation for you to be all right. Otherwise, you probably still go get charged with whatever.
I mean, if you got a good lawyer, you should have a pretty good defense then. But once again, you know what's crazy? And it's something that's really wild. You know how like there's some people that have like a team of lawyers already behind them because they got the money and they like they already know somebody's gonna come along eventually and try and sue me for something, right?
Yeah,
Being a regular person, if something was to happen to you legally, you are at the will of the mercy, bro. Cause hiring a nigga just to like protect you in court is, bro, that's a boatload of money. And then if you lose, I
definitely
know
gonna get
some
that
of them.
money back.
I know some of them have it to where it's like, oh, you pay after you win, but man, if you lose, that's it. That is it, my boy. Cause not only would it be like the legal fees, but you gotta pay like what's it called? It's like you gotta pay court fees. Shit, you could lose and end up having to pay whoever you're defending against yourself,
The
the plaintiff,
retainer.
right? No, the retainers for a lawyer. I'm talking about you got like potentially have to pay the court fees for the other person if the judge puts it in there, like
Yeah, boy,
you
that
know.
shit be having to pay the court. That's what happens when you fighting for custody. They'll tell the father you got to pay for your court shit and the mother's court. That's some bullshit. And yeah. So my brother, like, he went to court for like his kids and stuff, and he won. They they won. So, or I mean, he won. So he got full custody of his kids, and now she has to pay child support, but he still has to pay her $5,000 lawyer fees. That's crazy. How you win and lose at the same time?
I don't know, man. They gotta fix this justice system because I ain't gonna lie, it would take something drastic in order for like you know for that to happen. Like dudes just all over just magically start wearing condoms, or for real. Just imagine niggas had that much dick discipline that they like ain't no more that I'm busting in you to keep you, or I'm in the moment. Is I came from Mars, I'm gonna get off and then go. Versus like, and then that way it prevents so many more like pregnancies, which prevents a lot of these court situations. But then for it to
Right.
actually like like actually be noticed, it'll probably take a while. So that would probably set us back in terms of the next generation. So that's probably why it wouldn't be good overall.
And you know what I think is weird, bro? And I don't know if you've noticed it. You let me know. I've noticed lately, it's like, I don't know if it's becoming cool or what, but I feel like amongst women, it's like becoming a cool thing to have a baby and be a single mom. And I don't get that shit. Like, there's like three chicks, right? And maybe I'm nosy. I don't know. But it's like, if you posting that you pregnant, you posting that you got a baby and all of this stuff and all of that kind of stuff, where's the baby daddy at? Like, why are you never posting the baby daddy? Is he not present? Did you not want him to be present? Did you just have sex and get pregnant because you wanted a baby and you didn't care if the baby daddy was going to be present or not? Because if that's the case, that's kind of weird, bro. Like, I don't know. I've been noticing that it's like, I don't know if it was you I was talking to about this, but it's almost like women want to have kids, but they don't really want to have kids. It's almost like their kid is like their toy. Like they think it's like a fucking toy or something.
Like an accessory, like a
Like an
handbag,
accessory or something. Like they, right, like they
something you
think this shit
tote
is cute.
everywhere.
Like they think it's cute being like, oh, I'm a single mom or whatever. And it's like, no, like that's actually not cool at all. Like, where's the baby daddy at? Why is he not present? Is it because he doesn't want to be present, or is it because you want some I'm a single mother, I don't need no man type shit? Because if that's the case, that's kind of weird, dude. Like, I don't know. And it's like, I'm sure you've seen people where they're like the most emotionally unstable people are raised by single mothers.
True, that's true. Most
Like,
actually, most prisoners in today's correction facilities
that's
were
what I
raised
was
by
gonna
single
say.
mothers.
Most criminals are raised by single mothers. So it's like I don't understand why these girls like they make it like they it's like it's almost like a cool thing to be like, yeah, I'm a single mother and I'm not fucking with my baby daddy. Because I'm gonna be real, I feel like most men want to be in their child's life. Like I don't think the deadbeat thing is as high as people make it seem. I feel
I
like at
know.
least I feel like at least like 8 out of 10 men, maybe even 9 out of 10 men, if they have a child, they're gonna want to be in their child's life. It's gonna be that one that might be like fuck it, but the majority, like 80 to 90%, are gonna want to be in their child's life. But these women try to keep the father out their child's life because the father then got a new girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Like that shit is sick, bro. That's
It
like one of my
is.
that's like one of my biggest fears is to have a baby with a woman that has that kind of mentality to where she's putting her emotions before the child. Like you punishing the child, not letting him see me as the father because I got a girlfriend now, or because I didn't want to stay with you. I just wanted to like co-parent with you. So now you punishing me, which is also punishing him, which in the long run is gonna punish everybody. Like that's one of my biggest fears is to have a crazy baby mama, bro. Because I done seen it all from my brothers, my cousins, all that shit, and that shit is not fun.
That's a fact.
And that shit, like I done seen it, bro. Like a nigga will want his kid, will be fighting hard for their child, right?
Yeah.
And time after time, the mother doing all this shit to like keep him away from the child, and it's like damn, a nigga damn near break down in tears over that shit. You know what I mean? Like feeling helpless about the shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. I think that's what it is. It's the same thing when it comes to like, messed up situations like, rape and everything like that.
Right?
It's the not being able to do shit about it. It's to be helpless in the moment. You know what I mean? And like the
Yeah.
other person on the other end is like they see it's like when you playing like it's like you playing UFC, right? And and even though you want to throw hands, the game about throwing hands, there's also a move in it for submission. And some people ain't got the greatest of hands, so they like, you know what? I got this one trick in my pocket. Let me just go ahead and choke you out right quick. And as you fighting on the sticks, trying to get out of it, there's nothing you can do about it. You sweating, you struggling, you stressing about it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, once you put to sleep, you put to sleep. And it's like, but something I wanted to add on to what you were saying. I've been noticing a trend, bro, where a chick will get on social media, she'll speak on like, oh, I just really want a man because I had to carry all these groceries in by myself. Or, oh, I really need a man because I'm tired of doing all this car stuff. Or, oh, life's hard. I need a man. But at the same time, Shorty shaking her ass on the internet, doing too much wilding, showing she outside in public, going, drinking, going crazy,
Right.
talking about last night was a movie. Fuck you mean last night was a movie? I ain't know. I ain't know. I ain't know a woman looking to like have a man in her life seriously, and consistently, mind you, with a kid, also with a kid, baby on hip, talking about, oh, I can't wait to have a man. That part is crazy because I guarantee you there could be 30 niggas here DMs on some shit like, baby, what's up? Come make daddy a
That,
sandwich. Or let's play house. Niggas really there are a lot of niggas that's into that shit. Like my sister, right? She constantly got niggas in her shit. She got a kid, right? Some niggas looking to play father figure.
yeah, some niggas like that shit. You know, they're into that kind of thing
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just
at all.
I ain't know there was just such a heavy pull of niggas that like honestly I thought like there was a bit of a fall off. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just slightly because you can't really move how you want to move no more. But when I found out, I was like, what? Niggas
And the
buying
other thing about
Pampers.
women is that be having. I think I put this on my story too. Like a lot of women, they idolize celebrities. That's just the truth. Like they idolize celebrities, both guys and girls. And I feel like because they have this idolatry construct, they're expecting their man to treat them how they treat celebrities, like how they go goo goo gaga over their favorite rapper or singer and act like a
Yeah.
paparazzi and fan the fuck out. That's how they want their man to be. They want their man to be fan the fuck out over them. And because like, bro, you be seeing the memes like, oh, if you ain't obsessed with me, I don't want it. Or the memes where it's like, this is how close I want to be. How this is how close I want to be to my man. And it's like the girl is under the nigga's shirt, like they in the same shirt. I know you done seen these memes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
trying
like,
to be skin to skin
right, yeah,
merge.
yeah. I'm trying to be skin to skin. Oh, my problem is I want this kind of treatment 24/7, and it's like some nigga kissing on the girl like just nonstop, and it's like, dude, you want a fan treatment, like you want somebody to idolize you, be a fan of you, a groupie of you, because that's what fans do. Oh my god, oh, like you know what I mean? Like they're gonna give you all the attention for as long as they fucking can, nigga.
Let me
It's not gonna be no stopping.
hold on. Let me stop you right there, cowboy.
Yeah.
Now, when you say she wants fan treatment, doesn't a fan believe that the artist is better than them in some way? Like, oh,
Yes,
you sing like a god. Oh, you can move like an angel.
exactly. Idolatry.
She's,
You're right.
but listen though. She not fucking no nigga that think he better than that. She ain't fucking no nigga that thinks she better than him. I I could put up $1 billion on that nigga. Any nigga that
True.
Chris the ground that a chick walks on, she looks over that nigga. Like he ain't even there.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, they don't want that nigga. They they want whatever it is that you would consider that lifestyle to be, because it's like it's on some fake shit. Like niggas leasing cars, giving them the bitches through the
Right.
company. Like I
Yeah.
remember I had a chick look at me square in the eyes and say, "Oh well, Quavo just bought Sweetie this new da 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 da." I'm like, what they got to do with us though?
That's what I mean, bro. Like they want that kind of extra extracurricular treatment, and it's like you weird. Like I don't know. Like you're delusional. Like
I would say like when it comes down to it, bro, a lot of these chicks out here, what they really want, they want an emotional roller coaster. They want you to take them up. They want you to bring them down. As crazy as this shit sounds, it's a part of it. Because if you don't show her all these sides, niggas, some nigga out there show her something different. And when he steps in the play, there's nothing you can do about it. He has the juice now, baby.
I got the juice.
Boy. And you know what? You know what though? It's some young man out there right now still walking about life, clueless, unknowing of what's possible. And I'm glad that he gets to walk that walk. You feel me? And actually have the
Yeah,
opportunity to listen to somebody speak on some real, some real game between the two of us. And actually be able to like show them the way in some form, or matter whatever they take from it. Because I grew up with nothing. Like all the OGs will talk about, if you ain't getting pussy, nigga, you losing. Nigga,
yeah.
put a nigga on so I can get there. Like, I'm for real. Or it'd be like, y'all young niggas ain't really getting no pussy. Like, oh, y'all young niggas ain't really getting no money. It's always something that follows, like, y'all ain't really, or either you ain't on unless you, and that's, for whatever reason, the black community, that's like a real thing. And as I see it, it's like, we need more people, like, passing the game on. Stop creating so many of these weirdos. Like on some real shit, I heard a nigga tell me firsthand, bro, he gets all of his gun inspiration through rap music. Now think about the nigga. Now think about that same ideology or that same concept with a nigga that believes in, like, being with a chick, and like having a relationship and a family and all that, right? Or either just
Right.
dating, right? You start listening to his music nowadays, man. They done said some crazy shit, boy. He said, take your take your hoe, give her back. I want a refund. She didn't. We got her in the back doing backflips. Like, what? What is she? What do you mean you got her in the back doing backflips?
Right. Like, what you mean, my nigga?
Doing things you ain't never seen her do before. You ever seen her do a backflip? No, because we got her back here doing backflips, toe touches even.
Yeah, the toe touch is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like mad insane. A chick will be with a dude, start an argument with that dude, just so she can slide back to old dude, just to come back and apologize. And just to have you apologize for shit that you didn't do.
Right.
And if you need me to run that back by you, I will.
Yeah, do that again.
I said what's crazy is a chick will be with a dude, start an argument with dude, just so she can slide back to old dude, just so dude can come back to her and apologize for some shit he didn't do.
No, that's facts. Girls, boy, they be man, they be on some real demon time, boy. I tell you.
Hey
Like I said,
man,
a chick will be crying in your face, lying to your ass, but real tears though, acting
wipe
like
them
the
hoes when it's
victim.
over. Wipe them hoes when it's over. Keep it pushing. But you gotta think though, they've been crying their whole life, nigga.
Right.
Niggas ain't been
That's how
crying
they
their whole life.
that's how they got attention. That was their defense mechanism. Cry.
Bro, I could probably
A
count how
lot of
many times
times.
I done cried in the past 10 years on my hands. A
No, for
chick can,
real. Yeah.
a, a chick can probably, man, she would need an army nigga to count how many times she cried in a day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But but at the same time, if you understand that, you'll know when situations the house going a little sideways. She want to cry, argue this, that, and third. Sometimes, just like a child, you just gotta let them cry. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not gonna hurt nobody.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, no, I got definitely gotta that's like a there's like a level or a stage of life. I think it's Erickson. He was a psychologist, and one of his theories of life, he has like 7 stages of life that we all go through, right? And the first one is trust versus mistrust. And it's the stage of life where you're kind of like a toddler, like from like 2 to 4, 2 to 5 type shit. And he said and at this stage, this is where humans start to learn how to trust people. Like this stage is what's going to is a telling of, is this baby going to be a shy kid when they get older, or like a very bubbly kind of kid. And he was like, how like you could tell by a toddler, they're in the crib and they're crying, right?
Yeah,
A lot of times parents just rush to the kid as soon as they're crying. And he was like, when you do that, you're not building trust. You're just letting them know that they cry, and this is what comes. It's like a stimuli reaction to them. But he was like, if you let the baby cry for a little bit, he was like, let the baby cry and then come. Because then that shows the baby, okay, I'm crying. Mommy and daddy hasn't came for 20 minutes. And then when you do come, then it builds the trust in that child. Like, okay, they didn't come for 20 minutes, but they did come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna come. Like mommy and daddy aren't coming right away, but I know that they're coming. I trust them. You know what I mean? And then it's like in his stages, it's like trust versus mistrust. And if you're on the trust side, then you keep going on that positive trend to the next stage. If you're not on the trust side and it's mistrust, then you go to the other negative side of that next phase of life type
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, bro, I said it. I'm gonna invent the first silent crib or silent playpen. What'd you say, bro?
What's a silent playpen?
So it's basically like you put the kid in it. All right, here's the concept in my mind. You put the kid into the playpen. It's basically a very clear playpen, right? On some shit like the baby, like on some Windex shit, like the baby won't even notice it's in something. If it
Oh,
starts to
okay,
move,
okay.
if it starts to move within the range, it starts touching around. You can tell it's in a box of some kind. But you'll be able to see the kid. The kid will be able to see you, right? So that way, just in case something does happen where the kid's like, I don't know, choking or like, something serious wrong, you can see what's going on in the box. You just got to remember to look at the box every now and again, or either have the box in front of you. Because you got to think they have
That's
these silent
dope.
proof, they have these silent proof rooms or these noise proof rooms, and then there's bulletproof glass. Why isn't there a silent crib yet?
That's a good question. A silent crib. Maybe because if the baby's crying, you can't hear it, and if it's something going on, and you can't hear that the baby crying, I don't know. Or like maybe if it was like a silent crib where like you can hear inside, but like outside there's no noise. Like you as the parent can hear what's going on inside the crib, but you can't hear anything outside of the crib. Like you got like a little monitor, like you know how to be having little baby monitors.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like having like
Yeah,
having a mic or a speaker somewhere in the room with it.
right.
Or
Like inside of the of the see-through crib to where like you can hear inside, but outside nobody can hear it unless they got like the you know what I mean.
that shit gonna cost some money, boy. Because Bluetooth and a speaker to your
Right.
AirPods or any boy, that's gonna be tough. But shit,
Yeah, for
crazier
sure.
things have been invented. Like crazier things have been invented. I was just like, that sounds like a mad useful thing. I can see where like danger could come into play, but they figured out how to work a lot of other shit. Why not? Why not this be just another one of those things?
Yeah.
The
Shit,
only
it's a
time you
lot
don't
of
put the bait, go ahead.
it's a lot of things. I was just gonna say it's a lot of things that I'd be thinking like, how has this not been invented yet? We're in 2024. Why?
Man, this nigga, my boy got a
Like
good sleep
the
going,
fact that we
boy.
don't got flying cars still
We do.
is ridiculous to me. Like how why is it not normal for people to just be flying cars now?
Okay, it's not normal, but they exist though. They're in Dubai
They
right now.
exist, but you can't just go to CarMax and get one. That's what I mean.
That's true.
We should we should have been had a system already in the sky, bro. They told us we was gonna have flying cars 10 years ago.
Sheesh, we're behind time. A lot of this shit's still on ground and gas.
Hey, you been seeing all the shit that's been
Bro,
going
I
on in
wonder what's
America
gonna
lately?
cost to have that bitch fly though. With what?
Yeah, that shit's gonna be wild.
What's going on in America, bro?
Oh, like you see how California banned protesting?
Boy, I know niggas hurt in California then, 'cause they love to protest some shit.
Bro, they arrested like hella people at USC because they were rioting and protesting that bill and like the people, whatever's going on in Israel, USC had to cancel their graduation and everything because there was so many people protesting, and they arrested a whole bunch of people. And it's like, yeah, basically like Cali tripping over that non-protesting shit. And then you saw Joe Biden sign the bill that if China doesn't sell TikTok to the United States, that it's going to be banned in the United States in 6 months.
Yeah, that's honestly probably the best thing for the US.
That's a power move, honestly. Like, sell us your shit or we banning you. Oh, we
And they got the ability to do it too.
for sure.
I think
But
that would
yeah,
be
and
the first app in history to be banned on a level of
there
that. Like,
there 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 are other states that are banning protesting too. Um, I don't know, bro. I feel like we're on the cusp of another pandemic, but this one's gonna be worse, and it's not gonna be a sickness. It's just gonna be like straight up anarchy. You can't even protest. Like what? So if the American, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are they
oh,
making
let's
it illegal to pro? Why are they making it illegal to protest? Because if the American people don't agree with something, what do? We protest so that way we get what we want. But if they're making it illegal, we just gotta accept the shit.
That's true. I mean, but you got to
It's
think though, they're going against the Constitution because that's the first law.
right. That's what I was saying. Like, how can you even go against the fucking building blocks of this shit? You just saying fuck Ben Franklin, fuck that nigga John Hancock, fuck all them niggas, fuck John Adams and what they had in mind. We finna rewrite this shit.
I don't believe it's the Constitution. I believe it's the First Amendment because it's like
Yeah, the First
freedom
Amendment,
of
like freedom of
speech,
speech.
freedom of
Yeah,
religion. Because I know
yeah,
the Second Amendment is to bear arms.
yep.
Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. They fucking with the amendments.
Damn
That's gonna
son.
be something. That's gonna be something to see though, because it's like how the people react to that. Like, 'cause that's a major piece, man. You talking about not only because like the First Amendment covers a lot of things like freedom of religion, freedom of speech, free. I think it's the freedom to vote, freedom to I don't know. I mean, a lot of that shit wasn't meant for like all other ethnicities really, or even women. It was just like white men at that time. A lot of that shit aged not that greatly, just because like even though like with the United States we're still not united in terms of like laws and everything of each state. Like we all don't like what I mean. But every state is basically like its own little country, just because like all the different things they have in it, now from the scenery to the people to the actions. The United States is really crazy when you look at the overall layout of what it is.
Yeah.
Cocoa Beach. I think that's where my cousin is. I can't send my money. Mm-mm. Bro, this concert about to be so crazy, bro.
What
But
concert is
you
it?
know what? We're gonna cut the video. Anyways, hey, it was cool having y'all stop by who all watched the video. We really do appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any, things you'd like to see us
All that.
improve about the videos, let us know. If you got anything you
All
don't
that.
like about the videos, let us know. We are more than readily available to take your constructive criticism. And at the end of the day gonna end. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Till next time, you got anything to say to the people?
Hit that like button, man. That's all I got to say. Hit that like button. Keep tuning in to the Daily Facts. Drink some water, smoke some weed, and keep it P, man.
Y'all heard my boy. Keep it P. Peace.